Good morning, Eagles. I'm Tegan Ross.
And I'm Hope Voorhees. Welcome back to Eagle Eye News. Please rise for the pledge and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We got an inside scoop of what the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors did after the PSAT. Let's take a look.
This past Wednesday, the sophomore class who was reading Lord of the Flies broke up into tribes to get hands-on experience learning different survival skills after taking their PSAT. Survival Day consisted of learning how to build a fire, shoot an arrow, using GPS to navigate the woods, learning about how drones are used for search and rescue, and how to build a shelter in the woods. The day was concluded with a pig roast where student tribes enjoyed pork sandwiches. That's all for Survival Day. I'm Caitlin Clay with Eagle Eye News.
Now let's throw it over to the Olivias with sports.
Hey, Eagles.
I'm Olivia Anthony.
And I'm Olivia Beller.
And this is Sports.
The field hockey team played a tough match on Tuesday against Highland Park and had to end early due to rain delay, but shout out to Abby Gossman for scoring, making the final score 1-1.
Also with a score of 1-1 this week, the boys soccer team played Mundelein on Tuesday. Sophomore Brady Lucas made the goal to tie it up in the end.
Throwing it back to last Wednesday, the girls volleyball team won against our rival Antioch in 2 sets, securing the Northern Lake County Conference Championship. Seniors Erica Grant had 11 kills, Rachel Rapano had 11 assists, and Alyssa Bombasino had 11 digs. Freshman Devin Bell also had 11 assists and 3 aces.
Congrats to the girls tennis team placing second overall at an invite on Tuesday. Kylie Joswick and Melissa Verini lost the first point after a long, tiring rally. Joswick then hits a perfect lob shot over a Johnsburg player to win the point, but the match got rained out.
Last Friday, the football team took a tough loss to Antioch, 34-31. Ethan Greenfield scored 2 touchdowns, while Chance Holler and Parker Canning each scored 1. Junior Ryan Carr also scored 1 field goal. The Eagles' defense held them at 7 points in the first half. In the second half, both teams went back and forth with touchdowns, but Antioch ended up pulling through in the end with the last touchdown, with 1 minute and 16 seconds left in the game.
We want to give a shout out to the cross-country team for currently being ranked 23rd in the state. Keep up the good work.
Also, great job to the boys and girls golf team for finishing their season off strong.
And lastly, we'd like to give a big shout out to the Interact Club for working hard on collecting as much money as they could for Battle for Change fundraiser against Antioch. The grand total ended up being $1,600, with Lakes contributing $1,000.
That's it for this week, Eagles. Hope to see you tonight at the football game in your Blackhawks and red outfits.
Now let's throw it over to your Royal Rush for your Royal Rush update.
Hey Eagles, welcome to your Royal Rush update. Tonight we have a big football game against Round Lake at Round Lake, and the theme you guys voted for is Blackhawks or Red Out, so we want to see you all there dressed up.
The fall season is coming to a close for a lot of our teams, so make sure to come out and support our Eagles in their last few games.
Tuesday there is a boys soccer regional game taking place at home, and the theme is Red Out.
Wednesday, we have a girls cross-country invitational and a girls volleyball game against Stevenson at Stevenson.
And Friday we have another boys soccer regional game at Lakes and girls volleyball against North Chicago at home.
Also Friday, we have our big football game against North Chicago, and the theme is Neon, so be there.
See you there, Eagles!
Thanks, Royal Rush. As many of you know, getting out of the student parking lot can be a bit crazy and sometimes very reckless. We got footage of what an everyday parking lot looks like here at Lakes. Let's take it over to Wes.
Hey Eagles, I'm Wesley Dementi. Today, we're here to discuss a popular issue among students here at Lakes, the parking lot. Many students have reported significant issues getting out of the end of the school day. As you can see here, the most prominent backup appears to be right here at the crossroads between the front entrance and the student parking lot. We tested it ourselves and found it took about 10 minutes to get out of the parking lot. Have you had similar problems? Here's a look at what students and staff had to say.
I think that the parking lot is a little bit of a mess at the moment, just with everybody scrambling, trying to get out of there as soon as possible. Everybody wants to go home, and maybe you have something after school, but I also think that common courtesy has to come into effect, because nobody really lets anybody in unless you see your friends, but there are some people that just are sitting there for an unnecessary amount of time because nobody will let them in.
It gets pretty clogged and backed up, and cars can get really close together. So sometimes I just wait 5 minutes to leave because I don't want to deal with all the people that are trying to rush out and get home.
What are your thoughts on the current parking situation at Lakes?
That's a great question. So let me kind of just start off by saying I think it's twofold. I think number one, it really starts with patience. I think in a lot of regards, the students need to have a little bit more patience as they're exiting the parking lot. We currently have over 400 students that park here at Lakes Community High School, and when the school day ends at 2:50, pretty much every student is leaving the building, with a handful of students that are athletes that are not leaving at that time. But with over 400 students that are leaving the school at that same time, you're going to have congestion.
Thanks, Mr. Suley. Now on to today's weather. Currently in our area, it is 62 under partly cloudy skies. Right now, the skies are clear of any rain, but that will change as the day goes on. Rain will be moving right around Lakes at 6 o'clock tonight. As the day goes on, we'll start to see lower temperatures near 60 with partly cloudy skies. Finally, around game time tonight, it will be about 50 degrees under a rainy night sky, so remember to bring an umbrella. For the weekend, the high for Saturday will be about 71, and the low will be about 49. Lastly, on Sunday, we'll see a high around 58 and a low near 38, so it's going to be a cold one. That's your weather and traffic for this week, Eagles. Back to you, Hope.
Thanks, Wes. Future drivers, look out for what you are going to experience. If you have any ideas or suggestions for us, you can submit announcement requests on our website at lakestudentmedia.com for a chance to see it aired in a future broadcast.
While you're there, make sure to check out all of our new web videos every week and features from all school publications. For more updates, follow us on Twitter at LakesEEN. I'm Tegan Ross.
And I'm Hope Voorhees. Thanks for watching, Eagles, and we'll see you next week.